Hi everyone, welcome to Bodhanapu Meena's channel. In this video, we are going to discuss regarding how to sell yourself and how to impress the interviewer and get through the interview. If you're watching my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe and press the bell icon for further notifications. In the interview process, the very first question asked by the interviewer to you is tell about yourself or introduce yourself or can you tell something regarding you? So, you should be ready to reveal your strengths and to boast regarding your facts to the interviewer. We are the product in the job market. Our skills and strengths are the product here. And we don't have a salesperson to market our product. As in movies, if you see, there will be a person who is talking about heroes or villains' capabilities. For example, if you take Attarinti Daredi movie, the hero's grandfather convinces the board members by projecting his grandson's capabilities by saying బుల్లెట్ అరంగుళమే ఉంటుంది కానీ ఆరడుగుల మనిషిని చంపుతుంది అదే బుల్లెట్ ఆరడుగులు ఉంటే ఎలా ఉంటుందో అదే నా మనవడు గౌతమ్ నంద by saying this he convinces the board members that he is fit for this activity. But here in the interviews we don't have such kind of visibilities and we have to sell ourselves. While we are presenting, we should not be one along with others, but one among others. Means 10 మందితో ఒకరిగా కాకుండా 10 మందిలో ఒకరిగా ఉండాలి. As it allows you to stand unique among others and grabs the attention of the interviewer. So, be unique in your presentation, be unique while you are projecting your views, and be unique while you're expressing your thoughts. Self introduction is also a kind of jam topic where you are given time to speak regarding you. The time range to speak regarding your self introduction should be between 1 to 2 minutes. It should not be less than 1 minute as it will be undercooked where the interviewer will not be able to get more information about you. And it should not be more than 2 minutes. That is, it should not be overcooked, where the interviewer feels bored and may not be able to focus on the important points of view. So, plan your self introduction so that you can impart confidence in the interviewer on you. Practice your self introduction in front of the mirror or ask someone to take video while you are practicing so that you can have check on your expressions and body language. While you are about to start your self introduction, start with a thank you note and you can use the following phrases like thank you sir for giving me such a great opportunity to introduce myself, or it's my pleasure to introduce me to you sir, or I am honored to speak a few words regarding me before you. Follow these instructions while you are introducing yourself. Maintain smile on your face till the end while you are speaking. As self introduction is also a jam topic, follow all the rules of jam topic which we discussed in our previous video. If you didn't watch that video, find the description given below for your reference. Your self introduction should include the following elements: name, place, academic qualifications, achievements, strengths, family, hobbies, and goal. Let us see each and every element of self introduction individually. The first one is name. For introducing the name, phrases can be used are my name is so and so, or I am so and so, or this is so and so. Note here, this is used if your interviewer is younger to you. And I have seen many people introducing themselves as myself Bindu, myself Avinash, like this. But never use myself in the starting of the sentence as subject. It cannot be used as a subject as it is a reciprocal pronoun. And while you are telling your name, add some sort of pride and style to your name. Like, my name is Meena Rao. Let us look into the second element of our self-introduction, that is place. Emphasize regarding your place before revealing. As our interviewers look for your communication skills, add something to your place with the help of sobriquets or nicknames or for what they are famous for. For example, the sobriquet of Mumbai is Financial Capital of India. And Bangalore has the names like Garden City of India, Silicon Valley of India, and Space City of India. So use such kind of nicknames. I gave a small example here. You can use this for your better understanding. And that too I gave an example on Tirupati. I am from spiritual capital of Andhra Pradesh, Tirupati. I hail from one of the pilgrim cities of Andhra Pradesh, Tirupati. I belong to the city which bagged 8th rank in Swachh Sarvekshan 2019, Tirupati. If you are introducing this way, it increases the curiosity and grabs the attention of the interviewer. Let us see the next element, academic profile or educational qualification. If you are a fresher, tell them regarding your 2 latest educational qualifications. If you are a graduate, include your graduation and +2 or your intermediate. So first share your graduation details to them and then your intermediate or +2 details. And if you are a postgraduate, then tell them regarding your post-graduation and then your graduation. Things to be included here are from which institute you have been studied, which group you took, and percentage of marks obtained. So just follow this example. I am a graduate of statistics from XYZ Institute with X percentage of marks. I have completed my graduation from XYZ Institute and secured X percentage of marks. But keep in mind, use the synonyms when and where applied and do not repeat same words or same phrases. If you are an experienced person, you should include the following details in your self-introduction. Share your basic educational background. Tell regarding your previous job, how many years of experience you have, organization where you worked, your designation and responsibilities held. The next element is achievements. This is one of the area where you have to focus and concentrate more to project yourself. If you are a fresher, then it should include your academic achievements and personal achievements. The academic achievements include whether you are first or topper of the class, you have secured 10% marks in any subject, or got first mark in the subject, or you have got distinction. Next is personal achievements. It includes your co-curricular activities or extracurricular activities. Whether you bagged any prizes or appreciations in sports, singing, dancing, etc., it includes. And this shows your team spirit and sportiveness. And if you're an experienced person, it should include job-related achievements. Like, if you have been recognized for your work and got promoted, appreciations for your contributions, implementation of your ideas or suggestions by the organization. Now let us look into the next element of our self-introduction. Know your skills and strengths. Without skills, it kills you. And the skills should be based on your job description. So, it should include your technical skills as well as your personal skills. So, the technical skills should include the phrases like I am proficient in MS Office and I have sound knowledge in computer languages like C, C++, Java, etc. And I have undergone certification in Tally like this. And your personal skills should include communication skills, problem solving skills, decision making skills, team building, which are apt for your job. And use certain phrases to elaborate your skills like I'm an easy goer so that I can easily mingle with my team members and build my team. And give some real life examples of yours so that they will get convinced by your statement. So here I gave an example how to elaborate a personal skill for team building, and you have to use your own personal skills to elaborate based on your job or based on your skills. The next element is family. Do not focus and waste your time on your family background because they will not give job based on your family background and you will be given job based on your skills. So try to focus to highlight your skills and strengths more and how can you be an asset to their company. So do not tell the name of your family members unless they ask about your family in detail. Start with my family consists of 2 members, 3 members, 4 members, 5 members based on the number of people there in your family. And share the information regarding their occupation of your father and mother and the studies of your brother and sister. Like my father is a carpenter, my father is a plumber, my father is an electrician, whichever that is relevant to your father's occupation you have to mention there. My mother is a sweet homemaker or she is a teacher or whatever that is applicable to your mom's occupation you have to mention there. And you can mention I have a brother who is elder to me or younger to me and he is pursuing so and so class or he is pursuing 10th class or he is pursuing his engineering. What are applicable to him you have to mention if you have. And regarding your sister the same applies. So if she is elder or younger you have to mention and whatever she is pursuing or she is working somewhere you have to highlight here. And simply you can say in my family we are 5 members or 3 members or 2 members. And never use any negatives here, negative words here like I'm only one daughter to my parents like that. So only one, it shows that you are feeling for something else and you are feeling for being alone. So don't use such kind of negative words while you're telling regarding your family background. The next element we are going to see is hobbies. Do not give one word activities like watching TV, gardening, reading books, etc. Try to elaborate your leisure time activities. Follow the examples given below. My leisure time activities are I love to read books, enjoying with a sip of coffee. Or if I find time, I like chatting with my friends. In my free time, I like to keep things organized. So like this, try to elaborate your hobbies or free time activities. The next element is goal. The goal can be short-term goal or long-term goal. Short-term goal means which is your current or immediate goal. Say getting a job in reputed company or earning and supporting your family might be your short-term goal.
And next is long term goal. Long term goal means what you wanted to be over a period of time. Say, after 5 years, where you wanted to see yourself. Like, I want to become a team leader or a project manager, etc. And at last, conclude your self introduction by using the phrases like, "This is all regarding myself. If you want to know anything more, I'm ready to share, sir." I hope this video will be helpful to you to crack your interviews. All the best, friends. Thank you for watching and stay tuned with us for more videos like this.